Wheel alignment. Is it a black art? Not really. The only thing that's black is the tyres. But one problem that you get, there's your front wheel, there's a rear wheel. Just look at the difference in width. But if we have a compressed bike, and there we are, this is how the wheels would be if your bike was running true. If it's not, you could have the back wheel skewed over that way or that way. You've got to make sure your wheels are properly in line for good handling. So how do we do that? This is what we do. First off, coming over to the bike, you'll see some little adjuster marks down the side of the swinging arm on both sides. They're identical, and the wheels should be true. If you count up the numbers on both sides, should be the same, but they're not. So the best thing to do is actually check that your wheels really are in line. How do you do that? Well, I've used a piece of string. I've got an old stall up the front, tied a piece of string on, pulled it taut. The main thing is make sure it touches both sides of the tyre. It's just touching the edge there on the back tyre because it's wider, if you remember. This side's the same. Tie it off at the front, and what you've then got is two like railway lines, parallel lines running down the bike. Then you get your trusty tape measure, and all you need to do, remembering that these two are now parallel, same width, you then put your rule on there. What's that? That's about 25 mil there. Measure it there. That's 20 mil, so there's 5 mil difference. I'd already made sure that the forks are actually straight and in line with the frame. So we've got the wheel slightly skewed over to one side. All you then need to do, getting your little spanner, is adjust it. Now the adjusters vary. This is a push type adjuster where you're actually pushing the wheel back. Others you pull it. Again, other types like Kawasaki, they're actually eccentric, but the principle's the same. So slacken off the rear wheel spindle so you've got it nice and loose. Then undo this, and you're going to push one side that way, turn the other one the other way, and screw it around that way, or vice versa. What you're doing is just twisting the wheel within there, but not by very much. You just need 1 or 2 flats at a time. Button it up, tighten up the spindle, go back and check your measurements again. And once you're satisfied that in fact it is parallel and true, just count how many marks you have got on either side, take a note of it, and then you can always use those in the future. So that's it. That's how to check your wheel alignment. And look what you need. Nothing very high tech, is it? An old stool and a piece of string, and that gives you your true wheel alignment.